Hey Susie, I'm not so sure you should be reading in the dark. I read somewhere that if you read in the dark, you could ruin your eyesight.
I can?
False. Dr. Warren here. I'm here to tell you that that myth is false. Reading in the dark cannot ruin your eyesight. There are many people around the world that are nearsighted and have myopia and other genetic eye disorders. Myopia is genetic, and nearsightedness that is caused by looking at a small screen or a book for way too long. Many people that love to read, or scholars, or many people that like to play online games for very long extended periods of time have said that they had to get glasses at an early age because their vision has declined. Well, sight works because your brain is involved and your eye is involved. Those are both organs involved. The pupil right here, will let light in, and then the image will be on your lens and then reflected back onto your retina in the posterior portion of your eye. The image will then travel via the optic nerve right here to your brain. Your brain will then receive the image that is upside down and backwards. Your brain will flip it to what we see every day. Now that we know how vision works, let's look at the internal structures to see how they help you see. Right here we have the rod, and right here we have the cone. Go Devils! The rods, these are more numerous and they're used for low light settings. So when I'm reading in the dark, I'm using my rod. The rod's in my eyes. The cones, they're less numerous and they're used for color vision and high accuracy seeing. You say, how does the pupil dilate? The ciliary bodies retract and they shrink back to help the pupils dilate. Another aspect of vision are the eye muscles in your eye. Right here you have the superior rectus, the medial rectus, the lateral rectus, the inferior rectus, the inferior oblique, and the superior oblique. In the name, the superior rectus, it helps you see up. The medial rectus helps you see medial or to the midline or inward. The lateral rectus helps you see out or laterally. The inferior rectus helps you see down, and the inferior oblique helps you see around and to the side, and the superior oblique helps you see to the side and down. Our eyes receive mixed messages between the muscular system and the nervous system. The muscular system is involved in vision because of the 6 eye muscles that we use to look about. The nervous system is used as well in vision. Because of these mixed messages that are being sent along the systems and along the pathways in our body, this causes eye strain. You guessed it, ladies and gentlemen, eye strain. Eye strain and eye fatigue. Your eye muscles literally feel fatigued because they're working so hard because of the messages being sent. But there are ways that you can help eye strain. WebMD gives us a few activities that we can use. If you concentrate on a moving object, for being focused for so long, you can look into the distance and focus on a non-moving object for 15 seconds. That should help. And if you want to increase the strength of the eye muscles, the 6 eye muscles, you can follow patterns in books or in the sky or along the walls. That should strengthen the eye muscles around your eye. And also, one last thing you can do is you can focus near and far, and near and far, and near and far again. If you focus back and forth, you're working your eye muscles and you're also helping yourself be able to focus and become nearsighted at a later age. And now that we have talked about what causes eye strain, let's talk about why this myth is busted. According to Vreeman, and also common sense in general, when you read or focus on something, you tend to blink less. And because mixed messages are being sent to your eyes and to your brain through many systems in the body, you tend to blink less and you try to focus more. So this will cause your eyes to be less comfortable due to the lack of blinking, and because the function of the eyelids is to spread the fluid over the conjunctiva in our eyes. The fluid that comes from the lacrimal apparatus that is secreted from the ducts and glands. Since we don't blink as much, our conjunctiva is less wet and our eyes aren't as comfortable. This causes the discomfort in our eye. Also, according to Eyesight, low light reading will equal eye strain because of the many factors that we've already talked about. Since reading in the dark only causes eye strain, let's talk about headaches. You're having a bad day, you need to read for school, and all of a sudden your headache gets worse and you wonder why. This is why, because you're reading in the dark and you're getting mixed messages. According to Fort Lauderdale, it causes extreme headaches, but they're only temporary, thank goodness. According to Harvard Health, your eyes will get very tired. This is when your eye sockets will hurt and you'll get the very, very bad headaches. Eye strain also does not change the anatomy of your eye. It will not change the internal structures, and it will not ruin your eyesight, according to Dahl. And since the anatomy of your eye doesn't change, let's talk about what does change your vision and does ruin your vision. Many vision changes are due to myopia and presbyopia, according to health grades, because these are genetic and these are due to disorders in the eye and the internal structures. So, to be restated, reading in the dark will only cause eye strain and eye fatigue. I was once on a softball team called the Erasers, so let's erase this myth and get the truth out. Myth busted.
Hey, Susie, I thought I told you to turn that flashlight off and go to sleep. You're not supposed to be reading in the dark.
You did.
Oh, wait, you know what? I just remembered. I just saw this great video by this really weird doctor about how, reading in the dark, and he talked about how it doesn't really ruin your eyesight. So, you know what? Go ahead. Keep reading.
All right.